Jason Kelce's shocking reaction when Travis Kelce talks about his hot air balloon ride with Taylor Swift on Valentine's Day on podcast. On Monday, February 17, the Kelce brothers went live for a new podcast. A recording of the Kelce brothers' conversation was released ahead of the official release on Wednesday. Jason got straight to the point when he asked Travis, "Hey Travis, after the Super Bowl, what's new this week?" Like a Valentine's Day vacation, Travis laughed and said, "Oh sure dude. We just had a great trip." Jason yelled out in disbelief, "What, we're here? You mean you and Taylor went on a vacation together?" Travis looked sheepish and said, "Oh yeah, we just went on a hot air balloon ride." Travis laughed and shook his head, as if he couldn't believe it either. Jason chuckled. "What the hell? Travis, one of the toughest players in the NFL, floating in a wicker basket?" Travis shrugged and said, "Don't laugh. I wasn't sure at first, but Taylor was really excited. And honestly, seeing the excitement in Taylor's eyes, I couldn't say no." Jason frowned with amusement. "Really? And how did it go? Don't tell me you're afraid of heights." Travis laughed bitterly. "Well, not scared, just a little nervous. As the balloon lifted off, my heart was beating faster than it had on the football field. But Taylor was completely relaxed, standing right next to me, and I was just holding on to the basket because the air was making me a little dizzy." Jason laughed. "Wow, that's a sight I never thought I'd see." A scared Travis Kelce. Travis laughed and said, "Come on, I'm not scared. It's just not used to it. But I have to admit, once I started to relax, the view from above was amazing. Everything looked like a painting: golden fields, a lake reflecting the blue sky, and little houses that looked like toys." Jason nodded. "Sounds good. But most importantly, was it romantic?" Travis leaned back in his chair, crossing his arms over his chest. "Come on, man, it was a surprisingly quiet outing. Taylor even sang a part of A Cruel Summer while looking down at the scenery below. I swear it was like a movie scene." Jason laughed, shaking his head. "A movie? You're in a fairy tale, bro." Travis chuckled, his eyes distant. "Yeah, maybe. And I don't mind at all," Jason said. "Congrats, dude. But next time Taylor asks you to go to the high school dance, I want to see how you say no." Travis said, "Oh, that's great because I've done that a lot." Jason said, "You guys had a memorable Valentine's Day together anyway." Travis said, "Oh thanks," and then both Kelce brothers laughed happily. On Valentine's Day, Kansas City Chiefs football star Travis Kelce had a sweet date with Taylor Swift during their trip on a hot air balloon. The famous couple enjoyed a romantic moment on their memorable Valentine's Day in the sky with white clouds and fresh air. When photos of the date went viral online, Travis' mother Donna Kelce quickly caught attention with her surprising reaction. In an interview, Donna smiled and said, "I see my son happy, that's enough. Taylor is a lovely girl, and they both look great together." Not only that, Donna also expressed her excitement when sharing a happy photo on social media with a humorous status. "It's so wonderful to witness that moment that reminds me of those beautiful days. Have a nice day." Fans were immediately excited by her reaction. Many even called Donna a great mom because she always fully supports her son's relationship with Taylor Swift. It seems that not only Kelce and Swift are immersed in love, but the Kelce family is also ready to welcome this famous singer with all the warmth and love. Eagles star C.J. Gardner-Johnson told his teammates that all the talking could stop if they won the Super Bowl, only to ignite a feud with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift within hours of Philadelphia's stunning victory. The safety struggled to hold back tears as he delivered a rousing, X-rated speech to his teammates on the eve of their 40-22 win over the Kansas City Chiefs in New Orleans. Gardner-Johnson has gone viral in the week since the game over his antics targeting rival Kelce and his pop star girlfriend Swift. "This is emotional to be here, talking all this s," he said at the Eagles' final team meeting last Saturday night. "F their legacy, bro. It's simple. Y'all been through a lot of s, bro, a lot of s. We ain't got to say yes if we win it. Because our story is going to tell itself, bro." Following the game, however, the safety shared a picture of him squaring up to Kelce, alongside the caption, "Should have stayed with that thick S, Swifties can LX my balls," it read. LX means 59 in Roman numerals. The Eagles triumphed at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. Gardner Johnson was one of several Eagles stars to speak at the meeting in New Orleans. "I get emotional because I know we are all winners. Why not have a chance to express that, on the biggest stage of them all?" he continued. On Sunday, a week on from the game, Philadelphia released behind-the-scenes footage from the Eagles camp. Within hours, Saquon Barkley's speech had flooded social media. "As I watch film throughout the whole week, my confidence has been growing even more, and I hope you guys are feeling the same thing," he told his teammates. "These guys can't F with us, they really can't. I don't care how many times they've been here, I don't care how many times they've won it. They haven't seen a team like us." The Kansas City Chiefs may have been through the whirlwind after an SB loss, and it looks like the dust is settling down for the team. But the problems have encircled Travis Kelce for the team even a week after the Super Bowl. What's the point? And how has the top NFL analyst warned Travis Kelce for the upcoming season? Mike Florio, an NFL analyst, was in conversation with Rich Eisen on Sunday. When Eisen asked him about what could be the future roadway for the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, he made a really bold take. "I think as long as they have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, they're going to be relevant. They're going to have to replace Travis Kelce at some point, probably sooner than later." And why does Florio think like this? Well, the main logic on which Florio has made this statement is Travis Kelce's retirement interests. Further explaining his point, Florio continues, "He's thinking actively about retiring. And for many guys, if you're thinking that actively about it, you've already made your decision. You're just in the process of coming to terms with it. Because it's not an easy thing to do. But he's in a position where he can make a lot more money away from football. He's already making more money away from football. He can make even more with his various off-field interests." The analyst must be talking about Travis Kelce's podcast, New Heights with brother Jason Kelce. The podcast has become a source of major Chiefs-related updates. And the 35-year-old tight end can use that as a future career, as he is good at public speaking and analyzing the game also. Coincidentally, Kelce has talked about his future in the NFL on the same podcast. "I'm gonna take some time to figure it out. And I think I owe it to my teammates that if I do come back it's gonna be a wholehearted decision and I'm not half-assing it, and I'm fully here for them." And added, "I think I can play, it's just whether or not I'm motivated or it's the best decision for me as a man, as a human, as a person to take on all that responsibility." There are also rumors looming over Travis Kelce that if Clark Hunt's team trades the number 87, the Chiefs will have more than $17 million in the space cap, which will allow them to sign more free agents. But let's see if drops a bomb in the offseason regarding retirement. The Kansas City Chiefs have not played their sharpest offensive football against the Houston Texans in their divisional round playoff matchup. But the wizardry of Patrick Mahomes and timeless quality of Travis Kelce were once again enough to help Kansas City score on a critical fourth-quarter drive. After a Texans penalty that even some Chiefs fans can admit was a generous call, Kansas City moved into the red zone. In what has become a house of horrors for Kansas City throughout the 2024 season, Mahomes pulled a rabbit out of a hat with one of his most splendid plays ever. Mahomes, doing his best Superman impression, left his feet on third down, throwing the ball when he was parallel to the ground. Who else did Kansas City's man of steel look for in a pressure situation but his Lois Lane, who has been by his side in all these big moments? Kelce caught the pass, stared down a Texans defender for good measure, and celebrated with Taylor Swift watching to give Kansas City a 20-12 lead in the fourth quarter. Sometimes, opposing fans just have to look to the heavens and say, wow, when Mahomes pulls off something like that.